Welcome to AWA's Psychoplex, the last show of 2K25. But before we get to the action, we have the Slammy Awards. I'm your host, Razady Insane, and I'm co-hosting tonight with Mr. Whiskers of Whiskers Mania, and together we are going to be tag teaming the categories to your Slammy Awards, starting with Best Individual Outfit. My personal pick for this has got to be Comatose. I just love the fact that he had this theme that was involved that worked so perfectly into being put into the show. It was a theme that I loved working on, and I feel like it just made his character look completely unhinged. Which ones did you like?
Oh, absolutely, dude. His just absolutely brutal looking. It's super awesome. I think one of my all-time favorites that you did was, or actually not even you did, Freak is just off the charts, man. He comes in savage. He comes in with an absolute just dominant appearance, man. His is pretty high at the top of my list. But I am a little biased to Minnie. I'm a little biased to Minnie, man.
Honestly, I feel like Minnie is such a basic character. Like, she's got just a top, pants, shoes. That's the whole character, right? She's got one logo on her back. And something about the color scheme that you two did that just came out perfect. You know, it's memorable.
Oh, absolutely.
It looks good. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But
the tires on the shoulders as well. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on the tire armbands. Yeah.
But one of the ones that you did recently, though, Char's came together super good too. Like, I really like Char's outfit. You didn't?
No. He or Minnie, one of the two, bought the game or got the game somehow, and they made their own. So he made all
I already
of the
love
graphics.
Char.
Yeah.
I already love Char. Now I love him even more.
The pictures, like his jacket has like the catch these hands and everything. He made all that.
Yeah.
He put like 2 weeks of effort into it, and then they sent it over to me to add to the league.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. But anyway.
All right.
The winner of Best Individual Outfit, and it was very close, was Freak.
Dude,
Freak won,
yes.
but he won barely, and there were 5 runner-ups with an equal amount of votes directly behind him, and that was Chorizo, Frog, Comatose, Linz, and Petunia were all tied for second place.
They all have something going for them. All of them have something good going for them.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Linz's outfit, personally. I know he was one of the first, 5 that I made, but there was something about just the aesthetic of, that medieval knight being transferred over to modern-day wrestling. I just feel like it came out so good, and I know there's a category called aura, but, something about him coming down to the ring with the fucking sword and all the fire behind him.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely sends me every time that I see it.
Yeah, I do. There's something about the OGs that you made at the beginning that they hit a little different, for me at least.
There was a lot of effort put into them because it was a first time thing, you know what I mean? It wasn't just, it wasn't like we were at the 120th one and then I go, hey man, what do you want for a character? And they go, oh, you have creative freedom. And I go, oh, I've always wanted to fuck myself. Hell yeah.
For all the people that were here from the very beginning, they know the blood, sweat, and tears that went into every wrestler created at the beginning, man. Throughout the whole thing.
Extra tears. There was a lot of tears.
The force closes.
Fucking hell.
Best individual aura. All right, man. Like we've been talking about, there's a lot of wrestlers that had just off the charts aura. Off the charts aura. It was honestly hard for me to pick some that were my favorites. But just like we were talking about in the best individual outfit, I think Char is still pretty close to the top of my list just for aura.
It's so good. It's
so good, man. Also, Toons. Toons is one of the OGs, one of the OG original created wrestlers. There's something about just seeing Toons walking down the ramp in full-blown unicorn outfit.
she was really hard to make as well because of the rainbow colors that she had. It kept giving me issues with how many, because you know how it has a layer system. The rainbows take up 80% of that. So everything that we wanted to add, we couldn't add because it took too many layers to do. So it was very hard to get her to a point that looked the way that she looked, but also acted the way that she wanted to act. You know what I mean?
Right. How about you?
Me, like I said before, honestly, Aura comes down to two people for me, and that's either Virus, being the absolute menace that he was for the first half of the show, and Linz. Honestly, Linz, or anyone in the Banhammer outfit, honestly, like that night gear that they adopted from Linz's outfit, because the Banhammer outfit is literally Linz's outfit, copy and pasted. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like literally. So something about them coming down with the swords, or Banhammer comes down, you know, with the hammers. So they come down with some type of medieval weapon.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? And that to me is just, it's memorable. You know, people remember it.
Right.
It's Aura. It's quite literally Aura.
Oh, absolutely. All right. So for best individual aura, we had Yes Horse. Oscar Tater.
Really?
Yeah, Oski coming in with the win, man. And we did have 3 runner-ups. What Rozzy just said, Virus was a close second, man. And then we also had Rose, and then once again we had Freak, which just outfit aura. For me, it's a personal, but gotta love Oski coming in.
See, I expected Oski to be somewhere, but I figured it was going to be in the tag team division. But like that makes total sense because all the Yes Horse memorabilia that is literally
Yes Horse
was literally spamming Twitch for the first 2 months of AWA. You know?
Right.
Every chat he was in, he'd pop in and be like, "What's going on, friends?" And he'd just get hit with 400 Yes Horse emotes.
Yeah, the emotes just Yes Horse just coming across.
Hundreds of Yes Horse emotes all at once.
Yep.
Best individual entrance. Now, this is a hard category for me because I made 90% of the entrances, and I tried not to double up on entrances as best as I could. But there are a few ones that come to mind. Obviously, we already talked about like Linz and Banhammer. They're a tag team. I gotta stop talking about tag teams. But I think my 2 favorites that are not Linz is honestly Sheets and Moz. Moz, if you remember, she comes down with, like, she comes off really nice, but then she just looks like an asshole all of a sudden, and then she's real nice again, and then she looks like an asshole all of a sudden, you know, and the camera gets close, and she goes, "Fuck off, camera," and she tells the camera to go away. You know, I just love the angry heel attitude that comes with that entrance. And then Sheets' is the one where he comes out cocky as fuck, and there's tons of money falling down from the sky, and he just looks like this total piss bag.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the whole arena is gold, and there's just money pouring out everywhere. It's the most appropriate thing I could have made.
That one's good. The one that sticks out to me the most, man, was Rose's old entrance, where she comes out like that creepy lamplighter, like the fog enters the stage. Yeah. She comes out, and then she didn't she do like that weird crawl?
Yeah, she mashed a clock over her face.
Yeah, that one there, the clock, dude, that one. So that one just just ingrained in my memories, in my nightmares. Rose coming in all creepy.
We had to change that one. Because her entrances were taking too long. She had like a 4-minute entrance or something like that.
It was,
and the first 2 minutes was her just going at the start of the thing. Yeah. She would take 3 minutes to get to the ring, and then it would just zoom in and out on her like 8 times. It was like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean?
I think when we were still doing Whiskers Mania, I never got the updated entrance. So we got to watch that one every time.
Yeah. It's one of the perks of Whiskers Mania still being a thing is that we can go back. It's like a time capsule. We can see all the original entrances.
It is a time capsule. It is.
Yeah, we should open it like tomorrow. It'd be excellent. Anyway, best individual entrance goes to Show.
Nice.
That goes to Show. He's the guy that comes down with the party cup and dances a while. He has a very long entrance, but it's always gotten a really good reputation. And
high vibes.
Not only did he win, but we had 4 runner-ups that were tied. This is the only category where this happened, by the way, was the last two. We had 4 follow-ups for a tie, and that was with Mel, Rozzy, Freak, and Virus.
Virus was a good one too. I like all of them, but
Yep.
Virus's was pretty iconic.
Freak's, I thought Freak was gonna win it because that's the one where he flies down from the top.
Oh, I do like that one.
I kind of assumed he would win just on cool points alone, especially since he won the best outfit, but I didn't expect to see a 4-way tie, especially with my entrance and with Mel's entrance, because I feel like her entrance and my entrance are both pretty tame. You know, like they're both
4-way ties. That's pretty wild. That's pretty sweet though. I like that.
Yeah.
Best finisher. All right, we had a bunch of good finishers through the AWA series.
Yep.
But my top favorite has to be anything that involved the Virus ass smash. Like, seeing him drag
the one from the ring,
drag a lifeless body slowly to the corner, hold on, and just atomic slam down with 2 cheeks. For me, it just takes it for me. I don't know why. It just does.
He could have hit him with he could have stepped on him. No. He had to drag that body all the way to a location of his cheeky choosing.
Yes.
Fucking sit him. Now keep in mind that Rogue had those exact same finishers as well, because he was using Andre the Giant's moveset. So he had the same the same exact finishers, but it never had that ring. And I guess it was something about Virus and his
something about a dude in a pink tank top dragging you to the corner.
It hit different, I feel like, with him, and that's why it was so well known. But there were a lot of good finishers, honestly. Rose's crab walk, I feel like, always got a hilarious reaction every time. You remember the one where she would bend over backwards and crawl for like 8 minutes? Basically, her whole character was in slow motion.
Well, it's just creeped me out the whole time. Creeped me out the whole time.
That was the goal. That was the goal. And I'm a little bit biased.
Hold on. Is Minnie's where she slowly crawls up the person a finisher?
The sexy headbutt is not a finisher. It cannot be a finisher. I tried to get the sexy headbutt to be a finisher. I'm not going to be able to find that clip to show you guys. But no, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, her finisher is just a power bomb. Like, you don't even know when it's happening because it looks like it's such a basic move.
Right. Okay.
I feel like I'm biased when it comes to finishers because like my favorite finisher is my finisher. Do you remember when I went to the ninja flippy shit?
Oh, yep.
And it was like my character would run onto somebody and then he would leap over them like a Power Ranger, and then the person turns around and I grab them and I leap backwards for some reason to go back to where I originally started, and then they pick me up for some reason and they just start spinning me around their head like a shirt, and then all of a sudden it turns into a stunner because he drops me, but I grab his head as he drops me and I hit it, bam, and I don't know what the fuck is happening from start to finish, but like the moment I saw that move, I saw that on Zero's stream originally. That's mine.
Okay.
I'm coining that move.
That's mine.
That is, I don't know what the fuck I just watched. There is some motherfucker swirling above that dude's head like a fly trying to get the shit, and it is the funniest fucking thing that I have ever goddamn seen.
It is a good one. It's a good one. All right, guys, without further ado, best finisher. Virus the Sit. Called it. Who
would have guessed?
Who would have known?
Yeah,
all right, guys, we did have 2 runner-ups. We have KC with the booty bump.
Okay.
We've got I forgot about this one. Blicky with the piss mist.
Yeah. The piss mist was legendary.
I forgot all about piss mist for a second. I just unlocked a core AWA memory.
It didn't work 50% of the time, and it only didn't work for him because Shelly had the same finisher, and it would work for her. Do you remember? You might not have seen it. Do you remember the time where Shelly fought Blicky?
No, I don't. Maybe.
Blicky used the piss mist like 4 times, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work. Either it got countered, he just piss mist into the abyss, or just went straight through them physically and did nothing. And then she turns around and piss misses him, and his character just folds.
Classic Blicky.
Yeah.
Classic Blicky,
just
man.
Fucking folded instantly. And Casey was using a default moveset for a really long time, up until I think the last season. We changed her basic bitch finisher to the booty bump, which is where she takes her butt and hits the person's head against it like 3 times and they get knocked the fuck out. So that was a recent change.
So we got 2 people using their asses for finishers.
Those are just popular.
It's working out. It's just popular.
Case Areno, her finisher is with cheeks as well. Yeah, it was a very Anne Rogues. Just basically everybody just wanted cheek attacks.
Yeah. AWA is all about the ass.
Yeah, it's true. Best tag team outfit. Okay. Honestly, there's not a lot of choices here because as much as I hounded people for 6 or 7 months, a lot of teams refused to submit a tag team design. So ultimately, you only have like 6 or 7 choices where people actually had matching outfits. You know what I mean? My overall favorite, and this is gonna also sound weird because I've already said this about 5 times. My overall favorite, it's Banhammer. It's Banhammer.
I'm with you on that, dude. 100%.
It's Banhammer. Banhammer, I don't know what it is, man. That original Lynn's outfit, you already heard my opinion on that. You had the original Lynn's outfit, which we copy and pasted to Sheets, and eventually Virus. We don't talk about that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It looked so good, and then when you put it on somebody else and you put them next to each other, it just looked even better. What about you? What do you think?
Dude, I'm 100% with you. There's just something about the freaking Crusaders coming down the ramp, dude. Dude, it's just so good, man. I really like just the whole aesthetic.
Yep. What was the other one? Team Red. So Suck Boys didn't have a matching outfit, except for the Halloween event. For the Halloween event, Blicky went and he made a face of the, what's that thing called again? Where they wear the skeleton face. Night of the Dead. It's like
yep.
Yeah, he made one of those outfits. Yeah, Day of the Dead, and then he made Squatch. There's a big skeleton onesie. We put Squatch in a big skeleton onesie. That was for the Halloween event, so I thought that one was pretty good as well. But like besides that,
the Halloween event was nice. I liked it.
There was Team Red. Team Red didn't really have a matching outfit, but they had a matching theme. You know, you had Oscar Tater with the red panties. You had Rose with the red and black. You had Palithus, where he originally had orange camo, but then he had red camo. And then Spudman, who we made a whole outfit, he wanted to be the French fry because he's the Spudman. So we gave him a big
fry.
Oh, have you seen it? We gave him a big French mustache, a big curly mustache, and we made his mask red instead of orange. And on the back, it says red Spud on his cheeks instead of just regular Spud.
Love it.
Anyway, without further ado, I can't say ado anymore without thinking of ado. Without further ado, the winner of Best Tag Team Outfits is Banhammer. As expected.
Yeah. It's just the best cohesive fit, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
And it matched the entrances so well as well. You know what I mean? Because you had the entrances with the swords, you had the entrances with the hammers, you had the entrances with what the fuck is going on. It just fit with everything. But we did have some runner-ups. It wasn't as close as the others, but we did have some runner-ups. We had a couple votes for K-pop Demon Hunters. A lot of people might not know their outfits because they were only a tag team for the last season. But that was based on Rizzo's gold and brown Hinsel outfit, which
was a good outfit.
It was completely on their consent. They consented. I applied her outfit to Espresso and Lightable, so that they wore brown panties with gold tinsel as well. And that was the case.
Brown doesn't fit Lightable, the translucent ghost, though.
He's fine. He's fine.
It's fine.
We also had as runner-ups, we had House Insane, which I did not expect, but actually got a couple of votes. House Insane, that's Maz and Razi. Which, to be fair, like I said to you, Maz just wears that outfit regularly. She owns those exact pair of leggings and that tank.
There's something about like the simplicity of Maz's wrestler's outfit that just works. It just works, man.
It worked out well.
And it ties into yours.
Yeah, exactly. I based mine on hers because we already knew what we were making for her before we made mine.
Right.
That's because it's half casual, half wrestling attire. It just fit.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah,
was
100%.
just black leggings, white tank top, and then I have one outfit with a tank top, and then just black pants with the logo on the side that matches hers. You know, so it just worked out perfectly. And the other runner-up was the Templars, which a lot of people probably don't remember was a tag team. That was Linz's original tag team until his partner became inactive, and then we took that outfit and applied it to O'Sheets to create Banhammer. So the Templars are literally Banhammer. They evolved into Banhammer, so technically that's just more votes for Banhammer. Or Linz.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Or Linz.
Yeah, he's fine. We'll just give him some more points. It's fine. It's fine.
Love you, Linz. Best tag aura. All right, Rozzy, we've talked about them about 4 categories now, but for best tag aura, man, I still have to go with Banhammer. I still have to. I still have to, man. Like, it just, I don't know how many times I have to say it. It's just so cohesive. It just fits so good. There's something about seeing those guys come out together, you know, that just takes my heart, man. But
this whole recording is going to be this.
I know it is. It really is. I know it's not an official tag team. I think. Oh, God. But something about Big Scar and Toons tag up.
No, that is a tag team. That's Big and Little.
Okay, it is.
That's
Big and Little.
I
also really like Big and Little.
They were originally a team called Big and Little because he was big and she was little, so it just made sense. And then they eventually formed a larger team with Double Double that was called Skittles and Smoke.
I like that tag team name. I don't know if I ever saw Skittles and Smoke.
Well, the problem was we never had a chance for them to have a crossover because for most of AWA, Double Double held the titles. So I couldn't do a tag team with, well, first off, you can only ever have a 4-person tag team. But I couldn't do a tag team because 2 of them were always locked down for ranking purposes, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And then by the time that they lost the titles, Scar was in Dead Man's Hand for a little while. That was the biker gang tag team. So I never had a chance to put all 4 of them together into a single tag. It literally never happened. It was always Big and Little and Double Double as individual tag teams, you know. But
so I didn't get to do the crossover that we all needed.
For me, like trying not to double up on Linz and Banhammer and the Templars and stuff like that. For tag auras, I feel like there's an honorary mention, or whether or not they win, for the Nibblers and for Team Red. Team Red was the one I'm hoping you remember where Oski was always the leader character, and they would come out and they would go.
Yep.
Like they would walk like they're trying way too hard to be in like a really exaggerant, like military in a way, and Oski would lead them. And even though their outfit, literally, like it was just like they were trying so hard to come off as like, you will follow our lead, we are the champions, which is funny because I'm pretty sure only one of them was ever a champion. But like they had this weird presence when they were coming down to the ring where they were just absolute cock hats, you know? And then they got to the ring and they were even cockier hats. Like, did you ever watch any matches where one of them was fighting and the other ones were managers outside the ring? They cheated the whole time.
Yep.
Literally the entire time.
Classic Team Red.
Yeah, literally the entire time. I'm pretty sure Minnie and Oski had a match once, and Pala and Espresso were just taking turns stunning Minnie from outside the ring because they were getting to
Are they why you took away the managers?
They are absolutely the reason why. Because if you remember right, we had a match where the Suck Boys had managers, but this was the same match, by the way. And because the Suck Boys are actually faces, Squatch refused to participate. He just spaced off into the distance, like. So the ring was behind him, and he was facing off into the crowd, like, I sure do hope I can get home and take care of the chickens.
Sweet Squatchy boy.
Yeah. So Minnie was like, don't ever pair me up with these space brain motherfuckers ever again. You know, so it did not go well for her. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right. Best tag team aura, guys. Team Red. Team Red.
See, it's
yep.
They had it. They
Team
had
Red.
it, man. It just made sense. They just came off like the world's biggest pricks. It was perfect.
Well,
it's not a good aura, but it's an aura.
It's an aura for sure. We had a couple runner-ups, guys. We had, of course, the Suck Boys. You know, everyone knows the Suck Boys. And then runner-up number 2, Double Double.
Okay. See, I like both of those tag teams. The Double Double came out looking like they were on a different planet, which was always hilarious. But the Suck Boys always came out looking like they were comedians as well. Like they were just fan favorites
100%.
Throughout all of AWA, you know, because they were so. I feel like Blicky brought that team so far over the bar of what was expected for this wrestling shit. You know
100%.
I mean? He made this ridiculous outfit. He put effort into his character, put him in the most ridiculous Barbie outfit that he could make, and then we paraded him down to the ring with pom-poms and piñatas.
Do you remember the OG Blicky outfit though?
Oh, I fucking do. His signs in game. You know how the fans hold up signs? His signs in game are all references to back when he had the prison slippers.
The prison slides.
the toxic table that was colored brown. Yeah, all of his signs that they hold are references to OG Blicky. Yeah.
Love it.
Best tag team entrance. All right, now there's a lot of choices here, and I would like to. Oh God, we've already talked about it. Just shut the fuck up. I can see it. We've already talked about it. Banhammer, boom. Okay, conversation done. They have my vote. Shut the fuck up. You too, chat. All right. So first off, Banhammer. Second, I'm actually kind of a fan of tag teams. Well, A-Town was great as well because of Sexy Show. Do you remember Sexy Show? Have you seen Sexy Show? It's supposed to be Case coming out being like, oh, look at my belly dancing. But instead, the game keeps glitching and putting Show into it. So you have like Case and Sophie on the sidelines being like, you know, and then you have Show in the middle being like, oh. So I feel like A-Town has a really high chance of winning this just because of that.
There is something special about that one. But for me, dude, just for the entrance, it's got to be Suck Boys. Coming down with the pom-poms and stuff, man. It's got to be, man. Like, there's just something about the comedic value in that just chef's kiss to that one, man. It just came together so well, especially because of Blicky, Squatch, them coming out, and you got Squatch coming down just like 3 times the size of Blicky.
Yeah. Well, that entrance was fantastic in itself, but you got to remember that Suck Boys has 2 separate teams. They have a 2-person entrance with the pom-poms, and they also have a 3-person entrance with the fucking noisemakers that jump scares me every goddamn time they come down.
Yeah.
And I'll be sitting there minding my own business, and all of a sudden I'll go, and I go, fucking Jesus, it scare the fucking, it'd be a whole nother decibel of sound, it would scare the fucking piñatas out of my ass every fucking time, dude. Fucking hell. I'd like to give us another special shout out as well to a couple couples that we have. Shadow Leap, the Misfits, and House Insane as well. Actually, I think they have all 3 of the couple entrances, which are the ones where they come down like holding hands. I know Shadow Leap is the one where she jumps on him and they have like a kiss while they're like holding each other like in the air. I was a big fan of those, not because of like the emotions that they implied, but the fact that they had a unique entrance for couple characters. You know what I mean? It was so rare because there were so few of those in AWA that it was nice to see them when they popped up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's nice. That is nice.
Anyway, the winner of the best tag team entrance by a unbelievably large landslide, and I'm talking like 8 times the vote, is the Suck Boys.
Yes.
Like it was not close. Like everyone else is like 1 vote, and then the Suck Boys are like here.
See, everyone agreed with me.
It was not close. I think we had 35 entries or 34 entries, I believe, for the overall survey. So the fact that Suck Boys got like 60-something% of those votes is fucking crazy.
That's
man.
wild, dude. That's wild.
Yeah. They were unanimous. They were the best entrants, no matter what way you put it. Surprised not to see Banhammer there. There were only 2 other teams that had more than 1 vote. And that was A-Town, which we just spoke about with the Sexy Show.
Yep.
I had the combined categories because there were 1 vote would be A-Town and the next vote would be Sexy Show. So I had to put that into the A-Town vote. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So they were a fan favorite, and then also Double Double.
Nice.
Yeah. They were probably my favorite entrants back when we originally made them because fuck, it was funny. But they were the original tag team. I feel like it was Suck Boys, Team Red, and Double Double. They were the prominent ones from season 1. So we've just seen their entrance so many times. You know what I mean? So many.
Yeah,
times.
and a lot has changed since the beginning of AWA, man.
Yeah.
Best overall tag team. All right, man. I gotta start off this category. We've been talking about them the whole time. We've been talking about tag teams. I'm gonna have to.
Say it.
Banhammer has to be at the top of my list, man. Like I've said, just the cohesiveness, the aura, just the outfits, everything.
The fact they had matching outfits.
It's a puzzle piece, man. It's puzzle pieces. But also, Suck Boys obviously have been a huge, whether it be comedic value versus kicking ass and taking names in AWA. Suck Boys is obviously got to be a contender for this category. Everyone that has came in for a show, at least a show, knows the Suck Boys.
The overall category is everything combined as well. So that's the outfits, the winning or losing, the theme, the names, the entrance. It's everything put in together. It's the best of the best. It's every category mashed into one category.
Right. So with that being said, the influence. That'd be you, me, and Clue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding, but it's got to at least be honorable mention,
I'm pretty sure I was the one who pushed for that team because nobody wanted to team up with me. And I'm like, I want a tag team. And then I just took Clue because he was just there and he was just looking good. And I was just like, and I lassoed his ass. I don't even know if he knew. But they only had 1 match, which they won. There was only 1 ever match where they won. And if I remember right, you 2 son of a bitches sacrificed my ass. My character was on the ring, and you came over and tagged me in. I fought for 5 minutes. I come back, I tag out, your character walks in and goes, I gotta go check out my cats, and tagged me back in, which I got manhandled again, and I got fucking demolished. And then everyone was like, I don't want to be part of that tag team the next day. I was like,
the top influencer has to at least take most of the damage.
You guys fucked me up. like badly. I have a couple honorable mentions here. I keep saying honorable mentions, but people who I would like to discuss.
They could win.
And
they could win.
That's honestly the Hunt. There's two people here. They're each side of a coin. You have the Hornet's Nest. That was one of the most prominent tag teams, seasons 1 and season 2. I believe they
Team Yellow.
Weren't they the champion? They were the champion season 1. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
I'm almost positive they were the first belt holders. And that's V and Chris. And then they eventually broke up in season 2 only because Chris wanted to pursue a solo belt. That was the only reason.
Spread his wings.
He wanted the world champion. He wanted to take down Virus and Oscutator. But Hornet's Nest was one of the best tag teams at the start of the entirety of the show, or season, whatever you want to call it. And the Hunt came in towards the end of the show, and I don't think they were ever champions, but they qualified every season that they fought in, which I believe started all the way back in Fright Night. I'm pretty sure. They were a prominent tag team with an unbelievably high win rate that just could not get the belts for some reason.
It happens.
We also have another shout out to Wild Things. That was Grazer's tag team. It was originally Grazer who prompted Fox into joining.
Nice.
But they went MIA early in the season, and then they came back in the last season and immediately started winning. At least I think they were. I think they ended 2-2 if I remember right. But it was like definitive wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so let's see who the winner is of best overall tag team. Suck boys. Which being said, I mean, with all those things you mentioned, they're like one of the pillars of AWA.
I know.
I know. You know, like the Suck Boys are just like one of the pillars of AWA. And then we got runner-up Team Red. So two of the most prominent teams. Two of the most prominent teams, you know. So absolutely.
Honestly, I feel like without even seeing the results are hidden to us, by the way. Without even seeing the results, I feel like I'm surprised that the Suck Boys and Team Red didn't win every single category.
Oh, absolutely. I would have pinned that
entire thing, and not even just the tag teams.
Yep.
Like I'm surprised they didn't wiggle their way into every category.
Every category.
Yeah, you know, like Liz has. You know, I'm just surprised that they haven't snuck their way in, because Team Red and the Suck Boys were just like, you would think about AWA and this stupid wrestling thing that we all got obsessed over for like 3 months. And it was just that's the first thing that comes to mind, is Team Red
100%.
being just the world's biggest cockats. And then the Suck Boys just being silly bitches, you know? Like, you had cockats or silly bitches, and like, I feel like everyone was perfectly divided on either being silly bitches or cockats. Like, you went one or the other, and it was perfect because they both embraced their roles, you know? You had the faces, or whatever, butts, whatever the fuck they were, and then you had the heels, you know? Yeah, it was perfectly split down the middle, so I'm happy one of them won, honestly. I feel like both of those teams deserved it, but the Suck Boys were just, I don't know. They were the better team, win rate wise, and I feel like overall, they won the battle against Team Red. You know, they just won on every opportunity that they had, especially if Minnie was involved, because she's a fucking little demon.
Yeah, being her creator, I approve.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. She's a default character with default stats, with default moves, and she just struts down to the wing and fucking knocks the fuck out of Oz. Oscar lost so bad, he just hasn't won since. He went from undefeated for like 2 seasons, and then Minnie shat on him, and he just didn't win for 2 seasons afterwards. Like,
it's about time, because when Whiskers Mania wrestlers joined AWA, they were getting fucking shit on repetitively.
That's true. I remember that conversation, and you were like, "Oh, he just makes his characters better." I'm like, "I'm doing the same shit. I'm just taking default characters."
Which I knew wasn't true.
but it was true, because it kept happening. It was fucking bizarre.
It did.
It was just RNG, but it was just bizarre. Except for Minnie, she's a demon. She's a demon.
The best of us.
Funniest moment. All right, Al. I know what you're thinking. we're gonna save that one for last. My nominee, the one I voted for the funniest match, was or funniest moment rather, was when Blicky decided to log out of the match completely, where it has become a thing. I'm surprised somebody hasn't turned it into an emote yet, the Blicky stare, where his character was so sick of Squash's shit, because that was when Squash was on his losing spree. Before he became Frankenstein's monster and started demolishing everything, right? And he was so sick of carrying Squatch's horse shit around with him that he just mid-tag team match decides, you know what I want to do? I want to go get down from where I'm supposed to stand, walk halfway towards the exit, and then space off into the crowd.
I'm just going to go daydream for a bit.
He did it up until Squatch died. Squatch fought to the death, and then he got eliminated, and then Blicky was like, all right, boys, let me turn my hat around. It's time to get this shit in, and went in and got demolished 2v1 because he sacrificed Squatch, and that, like, fucking hell. It was before we knew how to fix that bug, so he just sat through it, and oh, fuck, dude. Oh, the chat. I feel bad. I feel bad, but ultimately, looking back, it was one of the funniest moments for me. It had to be one of the funniest moments.
It was a perfect Squatch moment, too, because Squatch, you would think he'd just go in and absolutely wreck, and he would just get wrecked.
No. I have no idea what was wrong with that man, but that man had the win rate of, like,
I'll take the fall on that one. I don't know. I must have done something bad. Dude, mine's gotta be Mine's got to be the table match that we did where Fallen just chucked like 800 tables.
Fuck off. The one on
like,
TikTok.
I'm pretty
the
sure.
TikTok one.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, I was in that one. I'm pretty sure. And she's just throwing tables on top of me. Like, here's a table. Here's a table.
Yeah, her AI didn't know how to get to you because there was a table on you. So you were knocked unconscious.
Tables.
You were whiskered out, and she just didn't know. The only way to win that match is to put you through a table, and her instinct, her AI used all of its processor power to just chuck 7 tables at you.
Yes. Don't put whiskers through tables.
Mountain.
Put tables through whiskers.
Yeah, that's the same way you win, right? Flower, please? Right?
Yes. But, so that one is one of my favorites, but the one I'm pretty sure you were talking about at the beginning is Minnie's absolute power bomb of Virus through the canvas. I'm sure everyone either about threw their phone or flipped their computer desk watching that happen, dude. Like, that was one of the craziest moments at AWA for me.
I'm pretty sure I recorded that without a camera on, so you couldn't see me. But like, if you watch that clip on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I was screeching. Because I didn't know I didn't know what was happening. I'd never seen it before. I didn't know it was a thing. It's not mentioned anywhere. It's not a move that you can select. It was just a thing that happened, like out of the blue. And he hit the mat, and I didn't see what was happening at first, and you could hear it in my voice because I noticed that the rope was going, ooh, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong? And then it dawned on me, the whole fucking ring was collapsing.
It was
yeah,
just the perfect moment
of epic. Hilarious, because Virus, that was for the first ever Meltdown belt as well. And do you remember that the whole reason that situation became a thing was because they fought at the first ever PLE, and I forgot to turn off countouts.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Minnie lost by countout. Like,
that's right.
3 minutes into the match, just by sheer luck. I'm pretty sure Virus went to go hit her, and he reversed or something, and she got knocked outside the ring and counted out. So they had a rematch because you don't win the belt on a disqualification. So the whole reason that even happened was because of the rematch.
What an epic comeback. What an epic comeback.
Fun fact about that as well. Breaking the ring was technically a disqualification, so she didn't get the belt for that either. We had to manually choose as a chat. Yeah. No, they had to have a third match.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Chat opted. I was sitting there going, "There's no way, right? Like, Virus, he's dead.
Yeah,
Virus didn't lose. He's dead. He got ran over by an SUV, like
by a minivan.
Straight up got Honda'd again, dude. Like, just completely. You know what I mean? That's the end of it.
Yes.
Did I reveal the winner yet? I didn't reveal the winner yet, did I?
Nope.
All right, so the winner.
We're just reminiscing.
The winner of the funniest moment is Minnie putting Virus through the fucking ring.
Yes. It's gotta be everyone's like top moment.
Not only was it the winner, so this was kind of all these next 3 or 4 categories was kind of difficult because it wasn't something that you could select, it was something that you had to remember. So a lot of the voters opted not to vote, and everyone else kind of had different things that they remembered, but piecing together all of the hilarious answers, like when Minnie fucking killed Virus, when Virus ate the fucking floor, literally just Virus losing. That one time Virus lost to Minnie. That time Virus went through the goddamn ring. Like, it was written in 100 different ways. It was like someone took the sentence and put it through Google Translate like 80 times. And it was just unbelievably high amount of votes. Just people just being like, that time where Virus got hit by a car was the funniest wrestling moment. And the ring was just destroyed in the process.
Destroyed completely. Best chat feud. All right, man. The biggest feud of AWA that sticks out to me in this whole series we've done is Team Red versus Suck Boys. It's Team Red versus Suck Boys. It's gotta be. They're always talking so much shit. Always talking so much shit to each other in a good way.
Especially season 1 and season 2 when they were both like unbelievably active. I feel like looking back, I feel like season 1 and season 2 were the best seasons that we ever had. Just for the fact that it was the one where everybody was so hyped to be involved. Like everybody wanted
the hype
character.
was off the charts.
Everybody wanted to be in the show. Everybody wanted multiple matches. Everybody was involved. That was back when we were really pitching trash talk as well. We had to kind of tone that back. Just people were getting a little bit out of hand with it, but we back then it was encouraged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Friendly trash talk. So Team Red was just trying to fight with quite literally anybody who would listen, and they were trying to just egg everybody on. They were the antagonists for sure. And the Suck Boys the Suck Boys were just happy to be there. You know?
They're just so happy.
I don't even think that they just liked Team Red. They just wanted to be there. You know?
Yep. And then speaking of Suck Boys, Minnie's feud with herself of trying to leave it.
Yeah. Lightable and Minnie did not want to be the Suck Boys.
It's okay. It's okay, Minnie. It's okay. And then oh no, I just lost it.
Yeah.
Lost it. Who was yours?
Who was mine? Probably one of two. Either the short-lived, it only lasted 3 weeks if you remember. It was Nathan versus Blaze, which were two guys that we brought in from YouTube. They had their characters made in the same week. And the funniest part was they both used the same exact default face. So they instinctively had a feud because they were both brand new. They both joined the roster on the same week. They both had characters made in the same week. And then they looked like the same exact person. So naturally, I put them in a match against each other. And it just took off. It took off because Nathan was here and he wanted to do the pretended trash talk, and Blaze was all about the pretend trash talk. It just took off all by itself. You know, I didn't have to do anything. That was a bike that took off rolling. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like my other one has to be the ongoing feud between Oski and Minnie. Oski is not happy about losing that title, and Minnie is just rubbing it all in his face with her spinner wheels, dude. She does not give a shit. The disrespect is real. He just challenged her to another match yesterday, which I don't remember if I replied to or not. On Discord, he challenged her to another match after the whole show ends. So after 2K25 gets buried forever, he wants a rematch against Minnie.
He's spinning up a 26 feud. Here we go.
Literally, yeah. Anyway, take it away. What do we got?
But before we reveal the winner, I think some of my favorite stuff in the Discord for AWA, I think I did it once, and I think I was going against Clue.
Okay.
I did like that script, and I think I saw other people doing those scripts where it was like their wrestler talking to each other. Dude, that was so good. That was so good. I hope that continues in 26. I really do.
Like I said, that was really popular, and that did happen a few times, but people, it got taken out of context and out of hand a few times.
Sure.
You know, so I, as the GM, I had to start rolling it back so that it would be a safe space for everybody.
Right.
You know, we started putting up rules being like, you have to announce that this is role play. If you are playing with someone who you don't know, you have to say that it's role play. We can't have people taking shit the wrong way.
Right.
You know?
Right. All right, guys, let's see who this winner is. Best chat feud. Suck Boys versus Team Red.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you know what? Fair. I figured it was either going to be that one or it was going to be Minnie versus the Suck Boys. I figured it was going to be one of those two.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair assumption. Runner up, we got Team Red versus everybody else.
Okay.
Which is also fair.
That checks out. But that's crazy that we just went over the tag category talking about Team Red, the Suck Boys, and yet again here they are fighting with everyone still.
Here they are.
So,
yep.
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
How did you wear that? Cock hats and silly bitches.
Cock hats and silly bitches. Yeah. That's gonna be going crazy in chat right now tomorrow. You watch. Most memorable match. All right. Yet again. I feel like this one's gonna be a pretty obvious one. I don't even know if I want to. I couldn't reveal it right now, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is. So my nominee, what I voted for, What I voted for was Clue versus Oscitator. First ever AWA show. The first one.
That was a good one. Yep.
That was
Dude,
that was the
Clue came out of nowhere as just an absolute badass.
I feel like he hasn't been talked enough about this entire review show. He has not been talked
I agree.
because Clue was a menace season 1, dude. And he became a whole thing. He became the Clue Factory because he was just sending people
The Clue
fucking-
Factory.
Yeah. And his first ever match was in the main event of the first ever show against Oscitator. And he was demolishing Oski, man. He packed him up in his little Amazon box, shipped it, packed him up again, shipped it, Amazon Prime, and he was just beating the fuck out of Oski, and Oski still won. So, like, I feel like to me, that was when I was at my peak because I was seeing all this shit for the first time. So I was hyped. I was excited. Chat was hyped. Chat was excited. And Clue had it in the bag. Clue had it.
Yep.
And then he didn't. You know, fucking
Those are
Oski
always
came
so
up
upsetting.
with that. I know, that's why it's memorable to me.
It is. It really is.
You know, Clue had it. Clue, he was starting the beginning of a beautiful career, and then Oski just decided to swing him on his arm like a monkey in a barrel, and then fucking slammed his ass on the mat. He died in one hit. Bam, gone. You know.
Yep. 100%. My most memorable match was just the last show we had. Mini Whiskers team up. Yes. We've been asking for that for however long. So
I asked you guys, what do you want your team to be called 50,000 times, and no one got back.
I'm pretty
to me.
sure. I think we said it wasn't Mini Whiskers. I think it was Whisker Van.
That never got sent to me.
I don't remember when we talked about it. Well,
it never got sent to me. So you guys got called Make the Team, Rozzy. That was the official team. Was Make the Team, Rozzy.
I like it. I like it. And that you did.
That's what Minnie told me. Just make the team, Rozzy. So I just made it.
Perfect. But the one that you and I and everyone else are thinking about was the funniest moment. And it's got to be the most memorable. It's the one that I think about the most as something crazy that happened.
There's no way it doesn't win. There's no way.
It has to.
Like, I could see it being a 50-50 chance with the funny. But there's no way it doesn't get the most memorable. It's impossible.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Let's
ready?
find out. Yep.
All right. The most memorable match ever was Minivan killing fucking Virus. Putting his pink ass through the floor. Literally burying him, gone. Surprising absolutely nobody.
No, that was hands. It had to be hands down, man. That should be an opener, like a transition for you when you transition screens. Is just Mini just fucking suplexing the shit out of him, dude. Like, we're changing scenes.
We could do that. We could make a simplistic black and white thing of Mini just picking Virus up and smashing it on the ground. The whole scene comes crashing down. It's perfect.
Yes.
Artists, let's get on this.
Best match finish. All right, guys. Once again, who's it gonna be?
It could be anyone. It could be anyone.
It's gotta be Mini and Virus. It's gotta be. But I liked, and there's so many. There's so many. We were just talking about it. All the crazy upsets that happen where you think someone has it in the bag and then somebody just absolutely flips the script. And there always seem to be like just absolute ass kicking. And then it would just 100% turn around and the other person would just start kicking their ass. And there's so many upsets like that.
My vote, and you could see it from the video on YouTube. My vote was was it Duality? Pretty sure it was Duality. Rarius, who also wasn't talked enough this show. Rarius versus Rozzy for the Insanity Belt. Rarius is the first person and the only person that beat me in a 1v1 over the last 6-7 months. He was the only guy who did it. And did you watch that show? Did you watch that episode?
I think, yeah.
Rozzy beat the living breaks out of him for about 10-15 minutes straight. Like, it was, and I'm sitting there going, I'm gonna keep the belt. I'm gonna keep the belt. I didn't want the belt at that point, right? I wanted somebody else to have it. And my guy's weak to submissions, and his character's a submission character, so I figured he was gonna beat me. And then I just proceeded to he's on the floor bleeding. You ever seen Invincible? You ever watch Invincible?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just,
Yes.
you know, his face was just becoming less and less recognizable. And then he kicked out. And then I finish him, and he kicked out. And then I finish him again, and he kicked out. And then I did my signature on him, and he kicked out. And then another signature on him, and he kicked out. And the motherfucker just wouldn't die. And I was so excited. He would not die. And then he got up and was like, whoop-a-doop-a-doop, I'm doing Rarius shit. And he fucking killed me. He hit me like one time. And I was like, dude, this motherfucker's a demon. He ain't dying. He's Mini 2.0 and just keeled over and just... My dude just gave up on like the first pin.
It's a beautiful character. Rar is a beautiful character. It's a beautiful wrestler. It's a beautiful wrestler. All right, you ready, bud? You ready to see?
Hit me.
All right. Best match finish.
Surprise me.
All right, we'll just skip this category. I'm just Virus v Mini through the ring, dude. 100%.
Who would have thought?
100%.
Would any
Would have
runner-ups?
thunked. Runner-up Clue v Oski. The one you were talking about earlier.
That's the one I voted for in the last category.
Yep.
Fuck
Which
yeah.
was good, but you just can't top. You can't top Mini sending Virus to the center of the earth.
I can't even argue that. Like as memorable and how, you know, the Clue versus Oski was one of my favorite matches because it was the first match.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody knew that was gonna fucking happen with the virus thing. Like, we didn't even know that was a possibility.
Right, 100%. No one was even waiting for it. It was completely unexpected.
Never seen it on any show, on anywhere ever. It's not mentioned in the game. It caught everybody off guard. There's no way, and I didn't notice it until after I made these categories. There was no way that it didn't win every single one of them. Almost.
Right, 100%.
Best show design. Now to clarify, this is the ring, the stage, the transition cinematics, all that kind of stuff. So it's the show itself as opposed to the logo. That's a different category. So my personal vote for best show design is either Duality or Turmoil. Turmoil's ring, that's probably the best ring I ever made. And Duality's was
both
probably
the ones
most...
Whiskers didn't make, just so everybody knows.
This motherfucker. The Duality was probably the most complicated. Shut the fuck up. I see you. It was probably the most complicated ring I ever made with the split colors.
Dude, it looks so good, man.
Really liked that one. That it was
looked
so
clean,
good, but it was complicated at the same time. I like that. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, it was so good. I liked, not just because I made the logo, but I really liked the color scheme and everything of Meltdown. I just really liked how everything came together in Meltdown. I don't know why. I don't know if it was the colors. I mean, not that I have like my colors swirling back here with like the blues and stuff, but like
the same colors. Who would have thought?
Dude, like that teal and stuff. Like I just really liked the way that all came together. I thought it looked so sharp.
I don't mind the Meltdown logo. I don't think I ever liked the Meltdown arena. That was probably my last vote. I don't know what it was. I think it might have been the white with the light blues. I was going for like an asylum type build, and it never really connected to me. It always looked kind of cartoony. You know what I mean?
It got through to me.
Well, that's
maybe
good.
I do like cartoons.
I've seen your rings. Your rings came out so good too. The fucking one with the shark, the water one. That thing was.
Yeah, but mine were like. I always thought mine was like Nerf gun compared to yours. I was like, maybe that's why I stopped. That's why Whiskers Mania is no longer
at the moment, but we'll be back next week. Like yours were fun. Yours were 10 out of 10 designs made for fun. Like you could see the different facts. Like I'm a right brain, you're a left brain kind of guy. I don't remember what the fuck brain does which. But yours were super creative, and mine were trying way too hard to be realistic. You know, like the one that you would go to see in WWE.
Succeeded.
You know what I mean?
Dude, they were all of the shows that you put together were absolutely top tier. So good.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Best show design was Insanity by 33% of the votes, followed by Meltdown with 23%, Duality by 13%, Breaking Point 10, Fright Night with 10, Turmoil with 7%, and the Discord Arena got a single vote at 3%.
The Discord Arena, I didn't even think about the Discord Arena. That one was very good.
That one was really good and only got used twice, which is my fault for being the world's most inconsistent piece of shit.
But
that arena
that
was
one.
good.
I liked that one a lot.
Definitely gonna recreate that in 2K26 and keep up with the monthly shows. For sure.
That one was super cool. That one was fun. Best show graphics. All right, man. Like I've been telling you, all of the logos, not just the ones I made, all of your shows have just been absolutely amazing. But best show graphics for me has to be Insanity. We worked. I'm pretty sure you were streaming when we were making that logo.
Oh yeah.
And I was sending you about 8,000 different renditions until we got it just right with that like that cracked broken glass and like the splinters going through the words and stuff, and then it had like that really nice pop of orange that was going around those cracks. I just really liked the way that turned out. I think it was super awesome.
The orange around the cracks and the splinters going through the words is what made that. It was sure. It was what made that, you know, and that was something that I couldn't do without you. Like I don't have the skills to do that, so it ended up coming out so good. I feel like Insanity has always kind of been the face of AWA. As much as Turmoil became my favorite, I feel like
the Insanity.
I feel like Insanity has always been the face of AWA. It's our Monday Night Raw, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're ready to see. You agree with Insanity then? With me?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Let's see. Insanity by 31% of the votes. Thank you for agreeing with us.
The other 66%. I'm sorry for your loss. Sorry, boys.
Runner-ups, we got Duality with 27%, which is also a simple, beautiful design. It's so nice.
Just black and white.
Turmoil with, super nice. Turmoil with 21. Meltdown with 10%. Fright Night with 7. And Twitch Arena with 3%.
That's literally just the Twitch icon.
They did a great job.
Who the fuck voted for the Twitch icon? Wait, did I put that down as an option? Oh, fucking hell. It's my fault.
Dude, my fault. I would have loved if Twitch Arena won.
I mean, the arena,
and with 100% of the votes.
The arena is awesome. Let's keep in mind that for best design, Twitch got 0 votes. Nobody liked it. Remember how it had the
I liked it.
Was that
the one without
live
the ropes?
screens? No, that was any arena can be without the ropes, but that was the one that was all purple with the live streams in the back. There was like 30 TVs.
Oh
yeah,
the stage. I liked that one.
Yeah,
that one was
cool. I went into everybody's stream as they were live, and I took screenshots of them and put it up on all the TV screens behind the ring.
This is why Rozzy top tier arena designer.
0 votes. 0 votes. So that's been debunked. Best overall show. Now, when I made this question, I kind of figured this one was going to be a really close vote because it's not just the graphics, it's not just the design. It also involves, I don't know, the memories behind it, and I included all the PLEs as well. Breaking Point, I feel like God, man, the viewership was absolutely incredible. Like the chat, the energy, it was the one people were most excited for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Breaking Point would just be everyone's number 1 pick, you know? And I don't know. There's a lot of things that it could be. The Discord events on Discord in the Discord arena were absolute blasts as well. The first one had 21 people in a voice chat. There were 21 of us watching wrestling together, and it was when we had these hilarious. We only did matches that we can't do on stream, and we did a bunch of brawls and like backdoor matches and shit like that. They were fucking hilarious, you know. Like the amount of glitches we saw were just an unhinged amount of glitches, like people fighting on ladders up and down.
In WWE 2K25? No way.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw Evil Girlie go up and down a ladder 47 times trying to get somebody else who was leaping from the second floor to the first floor over and over with their Superman legs. And it happened for like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I gotta say,
what do you
I
think?
gotta say, Fright Night, man.
Fright Night?
I really liked how Fright Night came together, and I don't know if like maybe because like you were saying like that my arenas were more cartoony and stuff. I liked the theme. I think I just liked the way the theme. I like the way the theme came together, man. Like, and you were talking about like Blicky made a special outfit, made one for Squatch. Like people came in and did something different. I think we
pushed that really hard. We
yeah,
really wanted people coming in.
I really liked the way Fright Night came out. It was I thought it was super fun.
My favorite thing about Fright Night was the lighting. It was every single arena I've left at default lighting, which is white light 100%, fog at like 20%, you know. But for Fright Night, I turned the light down to 50%, so it was dark, which means the shadows were a lot more prominent. And then I cranked the fog up to like 40%, so everything was foggy.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah, and the lighting had a lot more focus on the shadows, so I like that. I'm gonna keep that arena when I move into 26. I'm changing the logo to Fright Night. It's now gonna be called Lockdown. But I'm gonna try to recreate that arena as best as I can.
Nice.
You ready? Last category.
Here we go.
All right, the winner. That's a fucking tie. There's a tie. The winners for best overall show is Insanity and Meltdown.
Perfect. The two OGs?
I don't know how that could be a thing.
All of them are great. All of them are great. I'll take the tie.
So that's 28% for each of them, 14% in third place for Turmoil, 11 for Discord, 7 for Duality, 7 for Fright Night, and only 4%. That's one vote for Breaking Point.
Only one vote for Breaking Point?
That was me. I voted for Breaking Point. Yep.
That's all right. That's all right.
Just fuck myself again. It's fine. It's fine. Fucking hell, man. Anyway, that is the end of the Slammy Awards for AWA's 2K25 season. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the memories we've made so far and the memories that we will hopefully continue to make in 2K26. Whiskers, do you have anything you want to send us out on?
That's it, guys. Bring your A game for 2K26. Here we go.
And hope to God the game isn't glitched. Please, please, if I crash during character creation, I'm gonna fucking cry.
At least just less. Just less.
With that all said and done, guys, that is the end of this really long video. I didn't know it was gonna be this long, and we are going to start Psychoplex right now. Right now.